Alright, hello and welcome. This is CT5. Today we are going to watch apparently an incredibly intense and close and super cool game from the finals of the tournament, no less, between Pyrious and Mitsuaki. This is recorded by Pyrious, so we have his perspective, we have all the cards. And let's get to it. It's apparently really crazy. Yeah, apparently it was very intense. Pyrious did mention, so Pyrious talked about this. He talked about his list a little bit in the Card Hunter Discord. So we're not part of that. Join in on that. We've got like the same 5 to 10 people talking, and it'd be good to have some more. But anyways, this human wizard is focused on burns and stuff. So the male human wizard is focused on burns and does the damage. The female human wizard is heavily focused on discarding cards from the opponents with short perplexing rays and normal perplexing rays as well. And the priest is focused on heals and draws. In the meantime, Mitsuaki's got a 1-1-1 thing going on, and well, let's see what happens. Vanguard, pretty nice. Let's the warrior take a. One of Pyrious' units take a victory square as well. Oh, that's an elf wizard or elf warrior. Oh boy. I imagine his wizards. Oh, he's checking sightlines. Interesting. Interesting. It looks like he was counting for Ember Burst. Would you want to use Ember Burst right now? I don't think so. Also, you can't. You're out of range. If you wanted to poke from here, it's out of range. The one cool thing about going there is that he's still in line of sight of his priest. So I imagine he'd want to have his wizard move around here. But oh, he's ready to poke that victory square. This one, if Mitsuaki decides to hop onto it. I actually can't tell. Oh shit. I can't tell if my mouse cursor is being recorded or not. Uh-oh. Alright. We'll just have to talk. We'll just be real clear about things. Priest tries to get line of sight? But why would he do that? What? What the hell is going on? But he was out of rocket charge range. He wasn't even in rocket charge range. He would have moved up there. Wait, what? So he used an SPR on his own person to move out, but rocket charge wouldn't have even hit. It was over here. This is fucking whack. Imagine you pitch the Hardy Mail, right? Don't you want the burning? Burning, good. But burst, better. Interesting. I'm still somewhat confused. So he goes for Perplexing Ray? Really, pass would have been entirely reasonable. Like, his hand isn't great. Right? I mean, the Priestess is nice stuff. So like pass is pretty reasonable. Inspiration seems like a reasonable option as well. Perplexing Ray, very reasonable to poke as well, right? If you inspiration, you're sort of letting your opponent pass. What is he going to run somewhere? Now, another thing to keep in mind: this was a match play in the tournament. There were various bans involved, so we're not going to be seeing as many of the normal cards as we would otherwise. Actually, I can pull up. If I can find it, I might be able to pull up the list, but I don't want to miss the action either of what was banned. I think a lot of the blessed stuff was banned on both sides. I think bans were slightly different. Frenzy. Okay, I'm not gonna look for it. I don't know where it is. But yeah, you might not. A lot of the normal stuff we sort of expect and play around, we might not see. Oh, he hops over there, sort of getting into the safe spot. I think Pyrious banned Quick Run. Was one thing that was a notable, interesting ban. He's getting ready to poke that Ember Burst, and note he has. Right, we saw you could see both victory squares. So pretty interesting. Mitsuaki taking his time. Now I imagine since like he's and this isn't the first game they played, right? This is the best of 5 matches, as you can see in the top, game 3. Oof. This is Card Hunter. Thinking, the suspense. It's like, does Mitsuaki suspect he has a burst? Oh, interesting. He poses thoughts. He's thinking about moving the dwarf wizard up, but was worried about burst. Like if he's worried about burst, he could move the priest. Moves back. Whoa. 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 What do you discard? We gotta know. Go to the battle log. What do you discard? I need to know. Oh, nice. Does that maintains his movement, and he was lucky that he discarded a werewolf card and not an original card. So still don't have a good sense of what's up. Oh, man, passing is pretty reasonable. Like he doesn't want to use the Ember Burst on the werewolf because of the armor, right? And yeah, now's a good time to pass. He doesn't have anything great to play. He doesn't really want to move, since he knows that the elf warrior can still move. With only 2 cards, it's a lot safer, and he has the SPR as well. It's a lot safer. Interesting that he moves then after seeing the poke, and notably the wizard hasn't moved at all yet. Okay, now things are happening, and now he's ready to poke. Good stuff. Uh-oh. Ooh, going after. Oh, nice. So he has to move here now. Right, the priest. Oh, but if the priest moves out, then get blasted. The wizard. Oh, snazzy. He has the greater heal to recoup, which is pretty nice. Oh, man. That. Oh. Oh. Wow, so interesting. And his Mitsuaki's wizard can see all of Pyrious' units, so this is gonna be really tough. Like, where's Vanguard? No way. He goes in. He wants the damage. He's gonna take it. Use the greater heal. Drop a little hotspot. Wait, this is so fucking whack though. Ooh. Ooh, perplexing ray. Wow. Force Gun's not gonna cut it. Wow, managed to snipe the cooling laser. That's huge. That was really big. Suddenly, it's a lot less threatening now. Which is subtle parry. I like it. It's good. What else does that wizard have? Looks like he's gonna hop out of line of sight. Keep the simple. I like that, right? Just because he could have moved more doesn't mean he had to. He just needed to move to the right place. This is good. Probably using. I'd definitely consider an inspiration right now. Oh, this is weird. Oh, let's be carefully started. Oh man. Does he move the human first? Like if he moves the human around, say, here. Can do some stoof. If he moves the human here, then like no matter where, say, the elf tries to come in, he has SPR cover from his friend. But it's full hand of cards. And it's not like the human wizard can do that much. I like inspiration there. Sort of stall. It both stalls, but also more importantly gives you a better sense of what's going on. Wow, he's going with the sort of control option. Oh! Oh, wow, he waited on the insight. Crazy. Oh man, what do you do now? You just waddle away? He knows everything. Everything. Part of why it's taking Pyrious so long, like, part of what makes it so hard is because he only has one move on each of his characters, essentially. And he needs to make good use of them. The SPR helps a lot for the female wizard, but it's hard to know where to go. That's it. Because of the SPR, it is pretty safe to move the SPR wizard. And okay, I do not understand that. Heels going around. Wait, why did the priests go there? I mean, he's not. Well, he's gonna drop a hotspot and force some moves, I think. But if the elf moves, say, here, now I guess the wizard can see. Elf moves here. It's awkward. Like, well, if no armor, the fire starter and the accelerate time, that could hurt a lot. Staying out of line of sight of that wizard as best as possible, which makes a lot of sense. I wanted to check those things. But you know that it's fire starter and you see, or that's a lot of damage if he gets it all off, so be careful. Ooh. Oh, and Mighty Charge, fancy. And that still would have been mostly out of sight. Oh, that would have been outside. Wow. Crazy. Wow, Pyrious has been really lucky with those perplexing rays. Did he pass? Don't you pass now? I guess he can move because he doesn't. Mitsuaki doesn't have that many cards. Pyrious can safely move other folks around if he wants. Interesting. Now, what's cool with the spark generator on the perplexing ray wizard is that the hard to block is very, very relevant. That's why those lucky charms missed. But having the lucky charms is nice for Mitsuaki anyways, because they act as, like, even if the lucky charm doesn't necessarily buffer, doesn't necessarily block it, they still act as a buffer. Wow! Oh my god! Crazy. Jesus Christ, Pyrious. Fishing out, getting all the relevant cards. Can't see from there. What are you trying to do? So thinking, right, if Mitsuaki wanted to pressure the perplexing ray wizard, knowing that what's in their hand, he could energizing move or next turn walk to here. I think from this spot, one diagonally down and right from his elf warrior, if it's not recording my cursor. Note it's already out of SPR range of the wizard, and then if Pyrious does try to use SPR, I believe from that square I'm talking about, getting down and right from the elf warrior, Mitsuaki's wizard should be able to see no matter where that Pyrious' perplexing ray wizard tries to go to. So that could be a spot to watch out for. Meantime, Pyrious makes a simple move. Oh, and he goes forward a little bit. Has a 6 range thing. Right, sees the 5 range stuff from Elfish Insight, so he's staying out of range 5. Interesting. And interesting. I wonder what Mitsuaki has in his wizard then, because keeping the energizing move might be pretty reasonable. Because that wizard can threaten a lot of stuff. And having an extra move makes it really hard to escape from a wizard. Pyrious passes. Makes sense, he's on the victory squares. There's a cold snap. He held onto the cold snap. Okay. Wow, keeps the Hardy Mail. I guess that actually makes sense since you know that the enemy is already running Instant Snowman from Cooling Laser and Cold Snap. So he might not always be able to fight since a lot of the burn cards are only 5 range. So I guess that makes sense. Hardy Mail. Interesting. Chose to keep the accelerate time too, going for the biggest damage possible. But I guess if you catch someone on with hotspot as well, it can be randomly be really insane. Wow. It just makes sense not to run in because they just SPR away and stuff. So always got victory squares. They're tight on victory squares. Talented healer. Oh, this is so weird. Both sides playing very patiently. He's ready to start fishing again. He's going after the wizards, trying to fish stuff out. He fished out one block, going to pitch another thing. What do we catch? Clumsy Chop. Threatening more. He's going for it. It gets blocked. Then just wait. Oh, Hotspot's very reasonable. Doesn't necessarily need to, though. Greater heal? Pass? Hotspot? The passing's very reasonable. There we go. Ah, now he pitches it. Just the mail. It was pretty tempting for me to throw out the greater heal because you're getting mostly max value out of it. And then now you have an unknown card that can be randomly spooky. But waiting to have altruism up, very relevant. And you can now use it to heal his fire priest or fire wizard. Pyrious can use it to heal his fire wizard. Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, runs back. That makes a lot. That's smart. That makes sense. I mean, that one spot right in the middle of all three of them feels so tempting, but it's just like SPR runs away. Now you only have one card left. You get your one attack, and then what do? You're stuck. You know he has a stellar time. You know he's a burning wizard. Could be really bad. So he's playing really calmly. And look, he has the advantage, right? He has more health. His wizard is able to shoot the enemy wizard. He's got cards and stuff. If Pyrious moves, right? Pyrious is just like one bad move away from all kinds of awkward happening to him. So Mitsuaki is waiting for that. It's interesting. He's being very patient. He's not trying to force things. Makes a move? Mostly just wants to get into victory squares, I think. Because he can, like, waddle up. But does he want to waddle up? He still has SPR, which is really nice. The priest has multiple moves, so the priest is pretty safe. Moving with the wizard. Oh, but Vanguard. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's going in. Gonna try and fish out the block. Oh, it's intense. Waddles away. Keeps it simple. Runs up. Runs up. He's going to continue to go after the ward? He's going to go after the priest? Goes up. Stay in line of sight with your priest. I know it makes sense, right? Hit the one with fewer cards so that they have a weaker hand next round. This dude's probably gonna discard cards anyways. Like if this priest doesn't actually do ooh. I'm really liking the way Mitsuaki's playing the wizard. Where he's just patiently poking. Right? And trying to find the ooh. But it's just like the wizard just slowly poking around. He's slowly poking where he can, and it lets him find a vulnerable target, right? Like the moment Pyrious uses a greater heal, then Mitsuaki knows, all right, doesn't have to worry about it. He can like actually focus on someone, preferably the person he doesn't greater heal. This is fascinating. Does he move forward? Does he move back? Is he using it? He does have altruism. Now it makes sense to. Ooh, pushing off the talented healer. Actually pretty reasonable. I was getting a little burn back there. Clever. So now Mitsuaki can't surprise steal priority with that. From the cantrip the talented healer gives. Really interesting. Yeah, this is high level shit. I can't do this. I can probably do this. Not right now. I can do this if I played more. If I tried hard. If I played more, thought about the builds, etc. This is the kind of game we want to play. Look how patient and calmly and smartly they're doing this, right? This is super cool. It's interesting, right? Because it's like Mitsuaki's team is meant to sort of slowly poke and just slowly run you over. Um, like he can play like this because the priest is fairly defensive, supporty, um, and both the elf warrior and the dwarf wizard are threatening in their own right. Pyrious is playing a more sort of very combo-y type of thing. Oh, wow, drop, wow. Did you hotspot now? Oh, he's suspected. Okay, that was smart. And wow, had landed the hit 2 HP away, and no, Mitsuaki was able to take. Oh my goodness. Oh, the dodge? Oh, that's not fair. Pyrious, you've been cheating this whole time. Yikes. Devastating. Found the other greater heal as well. Wow. Look at that. Mitsuaki found his opening, got the mighty bludgeon. And goodness, if it weren't for that loner, since Mitsuaki took out the big damage dealer in Pyrious' team, Pyrious is playing essentially a combo style thing where if the opponent, just sort of rushes in blindly, well, SPRs your hand away, and then burn. Bam, 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 bam. You can burn the other person down. Ooh, strong stab. Alright, Pyrious has got to be careful where he moves. Ooh, passes, I like it, that makes sense. Looks like Mitsuaki is going to try and take victory square. He's going to move up, he knows no cards in that person's hand, so it's safe. He's going to count on that dodge, it looks like. Uh-oh, drew a werewolf card. Might just be Prowl or Monster's Hide. It's the dodge of truth. Oh boy. Looks like he's got the attack. There it is. Oh, no way. No way. Oh my god. Insane. Insane. Wow. So the free cards from an Akuma. So this is interesting. Where does the priest go? The priest needs to get onto a victory square, otherwise he's dead. That makes sense. You run here. I probably would have Perplexing Raid first. Just to get the card out of the way, because if this moves now, right? But oh. Wow, he had the wild run to Mitsuaki, so I would be mad too. Had everything. Like Winds of War after Encumber, that wow. Sprint and Wild Run are the only ways back from that. Or like a dash type thing. It's bonkers. Gust of War. What is this? Oh, Gust of War is actually kind of awkward. Ooh. He walks up. Passes. I think Mitsuaki takes the pass then. Unless he has a hit. There's one. I guess I had the lower health. I think I would have gone after the wizard because he knows less attacks. But lower HP, that makes sense. You didn't know about the reliable mail. That makes sense. Traveling curse. Timer getting low. For Pyrious. Wow, the dodges. Oh yeah, he had to move because otherwise the elf runs up. And then he loses on victory squares. I missed that. I was about to say, oh, should have inspiration first, but... Now you pass. Going for SPR on the wizard is tempting because if you hit the walk, then he takes 8 damage from the lava, and that's really big. Wow. I think the priest's even song. Wow. Wow. I think Mitsuaki's getting a little flustered. I think he just missed a lot of the stuff. So, can Mitsuaki survive 34 seconds of Pyrious' turns? Oh my god. Oh my god. is happening? Inspiration first, then Mass Frenzy. Maybe not even Mass Frenzy. No altruism, not worth. Yikes. Have to do it. Oh, trait. Oh my god. This is cuckoo bananas. 15 seconds left for Pyrious. He's going for it. Oh, snipes the card with that. Oh my god. Those perplexing rays. Moves? 4 seconds. 1 second left on clock. Did I see that correctly? 1 second left on clock? No fucking way. Two seconds left on clock. 2 seconds left on clock. That's the kind of bananas we get in Card Hunter, baby. That was... wow. That was cool. Okay, oh, jeez. I want to see if there's any like cool moments I should talk about or just... meh. I mean... it was fun being able to like actually see all the cards from one person's perspective, Pyrious in this case, so we can sort of play along. That's part of where the thinking time's going. It's, you know, good exercise for you at home as well. It was really interesting to see Mitsuaki move as well. So what I was trying to, right, like, yeah, like, oh man, Pyrious just had fucking everything at the very end. Mitsuaki went to close it out, and I think if Mitsuaki had noticed the Vanguard, he wouldn't have used his Elf Warrior and lunged onto this one. I actually think he probably should have, like, it was weird, but he already, yeah, I think Mitsuaki got flustered and stumbled a bit because it was awkward about who we should try and target at the end between the priest and the SPR wizard. Like, when Mitsuaki got the snipe with the Mighty Bludgeon onto the Burning Wizard, like, that was like such a big moment. And it was right around here. Right. That was a really big moment. And it was going to be really hard for Pyrious to win there. God, he got the fucking Sizzling Bolt. That's bananas. That's bananas. That's so crazy. I think one thing we can all learn from this game is like how patiently the merits of playing patiently. Right, both players did a really good job of not moving unnecessarily. We saw Mitsuaki like move back with his warrior a couple of times, which is okay because his wizard at one point was in a really good spot to threaten and poke all of Pyrious' units. We noticed Pyrious waiting to use the greater heal until a better time and just holding it. Right, knowing that having it be revealed is really annoying for the other person because it's just like, is he gonna do it? When's he gonna use it? And like, I thought that was a neat touch. Good call on Pyrious to use the accelerate time when the priest moved up. I did not expect the mighty bludgeon, but I would have if I had, because he probably realized from the team heal it was from healing hand mace, and he moves up. Then okay, that's probably a big attack, right? Because yeah, I didn't expect the priest to move up. I didn't expect the priest to move up the first time. I definitely didn't expect him to use the dodge again. And it was smart of Pyrious to realize, okay, wait, he did that. That can only mean one thing, given that he knew it was from healing hand mace, most likely, and that his wizard is out of line with isn't in line of sight right now, so he doesn't have a follow up. So use this accelerate time to get the damage first, then go with the hotspot. Instead of max greed of hotspot and accelerate time. I would have lost out on damage. He thought about it, then he was like, wait a second. He thought about it again. And it's like, oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, there, healing hand mace. So, good to recognize that. Get a lot of damage out. And the loner, super unfortunate. Right, if you want the hotspot for the accelerated time, Mighty Bludgeon kills the wizard, no accelerated time, then he survives from the he survives the loner. That was super unfortunate, and my god, he found another greater heal in time for himself, and clutch dodges. Crazy match. Super unfortunate for Mitsuaki. Like, and seriously had played really well. He kept his party in a super healthy position and made a lot of good decisions against this really unorthodox build of this high discard focused wizard, which you do not see like ever. Like the deck list was just like, there are at least 3 Farthest Perplexing Horns there, which is 2 SPRs, 1 normal Perplexing Ray. And the normal Perplexing Rays did so much work too. Getting snipes at long ranges. Or you see so many SPRs, it's like, okay, you're playing around that sort of magical 4-range spot that wizards are really strong at. Telekinesis, Gust of War, SPR, etc. Right, so Mitsuaki moved really well to thread those ranges in terms of like, right, we saw earlier while the Burning Wizard was alive, he kept his wizard at 6 range out of 5 range of Flame Jet, Flame Spit, Accelerate Time. That was big. Both players did a great job of being around cover and using cover, getting out of line of sight as needed. I really do think Mitsuaki just flustered a little too much at the end, lost focus, and just wasn't quite there. Because like at the end, right, when the warrior did some lunging bite stuff, I think it was around here, right? Because it's like the wizard already spent a thing here. Let's go back just a little bit. So I feel like a dodge happened at some point. Okay, so he moved like that to get there. Threatening a stab. We'd seen he discarded a stab and fiery stab from Blazing Short Sword. Clumsy Chop, that's also Blazing Short Sword. Combustible Blazing Short Sword. I think he could have gone in here. This dude is 15 HP, right? Because that happened, and now he's kind of stranded and stuck awkwardly. I think maybe this is a bit further ahead. But Mitsuaki went for, I think it was the previous round. No, but because no, okay, right. So at this point, eventually, this elf warrior used a lunging bite to get onto this victory square. So it looked like he went here to threaten the wizard. Reasonable given there's only one card in hand, but at this point you could just kind of have to assume it's just SPR at this point because you saw so many of it. So you could go after the priest who's lower HP. Equally hard to kill. I guess seeing 2 dodges in reliable mail is a pretty big deterrent. That's fair. But in terms of positional advantage, okay. Oh man. Fuck, that's hard. No, I think Mitsuaki's right. Cause if we go back a moment. Go back another moment. Right, if the elf warrior lunging hacks here instead. If dodge triggers and Pyrious moves away and then doesn't hop back on, Mitsuaki hops on with lunging hack and wins. If Pyrious does hop on, he uses the dodge and now you have a better follow-up, right? The problem is if dodge fails, priest takes 1, what does Pyrious do? Does he move back? Does he stay there? If he stays there and Mitsuaki doesn't have a follow-up, that's probably the worst scenario for him. He would just pass, or maybe he moves again. He could move. Yeah, seeing 2 dodges and reliable. Oh, that's so iffy. Because against 2 dodges, it's like a 50-50. It's around a 50-50 chance to hit or not. Not great odds. That's not something you really want to gamble on, right? Oh, God. What a crazy game. I wish I didn't get as many little details and stuff from reading the chat and hearing about it from folks. But still very glad I watched it. It would have been even more crazy. But not sure of more stuff to say. There's probably it's easy to get caught up in the details around the end because obviously that's where it breaks down. But there's almost certainly stuff to look out for in the beginning too. A lot of moves here. This early bit of SPRing to get out of the way was still of a potential charge was still questionable because the charge didn't reach. That was still very questionable to me. But a lot of good moves. This was a very hard, tough turn for Pyrious, this one here. I'm actually surprised he chose to move around a little bit instead of just passing. This isn't you can sort of do stuff, but you don't really want to, but you sort of it was nasty. And it's Like, Perplexing Ray and SPR are at their worst in a sort of new round situation when you're not sure who you want to poke for, because potentially getting rid of a card is really good, but obviously with a full hand of cards, you're less likely to hit a valuable card, and you don't know who you're targeting is necessarily an important person or not. Okay, playing against a 1/1/1 is very hard because you don't know who's doing what, and then at a new round, under these circumstances, it's also iffy because with a new round, everyone can move. So even if you necessarily want to attack someone, they're guaranteed at least one move away from you. If you like want to go on the offensive, for example. Oh, this is just so interesting. All right, I don't think I have anything more to talk about. Nothing comes to mind. I might make little addendums. I might in the description have some stuff about, stuff to look out for. But hope that was fun for y'all. This is like, man, yeah, what a fantastic match. Oh yeah, so if you want to be really aggressive, you move here to try and flame jet both of them. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm sure an 1100 would have done that. Don't do that. I did the smart move of not running in to get yourself killed. Don't. I did that. I did that on this map once. Don't do that. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.